Assalamu alaikum guys and welcome to another episode of
Jannah.
Justin Bieber. Are you a believer? Well, let's find out, mate.
What is your thoughts about fasting?
Oh, like for spiritual reasons.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think it's a way to let your body know who's in charge and it's not in charge.
Got yeah.
Don't you think like it's like an exercise to be like, my spirit and soul's in charge, not my body? I don't know.
I guess maybe. I don't know. I gotta really think about that. I've never really done it. I think our bodies need nutrition to think properly. Fasting's something that's not going to deprive your body of good stuff.
Now, Justin isn't the only one with this concern, yeah? Quite a few other people may have it, but it's more of a personal concern that withholds them from fasting, because quite a few studies have been popularized and health experts also recommend fasting and have talked about it extensively. But in the case that somebody has any doubt as to why
would God starve us, mate? Why do you want me to stop eating?
Well, let's find out. Right off the bat, there is a study by Mattson and others who concluded short-term fasting, which refers to 24 hours or less, does not result in significant nutrient deficiencies in healthy individuals. Well, there you go. It doesn't get more blatant than this. Frankly, I could just end the video right here, and for the rest of the remaining time, I could use it to go on Ali Dawa's channel and dislike all of his content. But in the spirit of driving the point home, let's look at a few studies, why don't we? So there are two studies by Anton and Barnosky who tell us that fasting improves metabolic function, including blood sugar control, insulin sensitivity and lipid profiles. Confused by what I said? I don't blame you, mate, because these are facts. Here are two more studies by Horn and Longo. These guys go, fasting helps with weight loss, cognitive function and aging. You heard, guys, cognitive function, helping with the old noggin. And then here's Cheng's study that looks at fasting more than 48 hours. Although this is not relevant to Muslims, nevertheless it still helps drive the point home. He concluded that it increases stem cell activity and improves immune function. Yeah, and let's end with Ali Rezai's study that found that it induced autophagy, which is the process by which cells break down and recycle damaged or unnecessary components in neurons, which may have neuroprotective effects. You know, the old nervous system, you know, the spine and the old brain. So naturally, those of you that still had doubt as to what is the point of fasting, as Muslims, yeah, we believe that the ultimate source of knowledge is God. Scientists, kudos to you guys. It's nice that you can prove all this stuff and it's brilliant, but that is not what we predicate our faith upon. Tomorrow some studies may come that may say something else, and then the day after tomorrow they might reaffirm what we originally believed. But Allah has the picture, we have the pixel. I wanted to thank my sponsor Muslim Mastery for offering a free workshop to those who want to improve their confidence, especially at a time where it's definitely needed in pretty much every aspect of your life. Link in the description. And I wanted to drive the point home with an analogy, a good old-fashioned analogy. If we think about a car requires fuel to run, but it can also survive short periods without it as well. In fact, with low levels of fuel, a car can become more efficient. What are you saying? I hear you say. Now bear with me here, yeah? When petrol runs out, then a hybrid car switches on to electric mode, and the electric mode is better for the environment. The human beings are similar. Generally speaking, we burn glucose, but when we're fasting, the glucose runs out, then we start burning the stored fats, which is also better for the body. And I would say especially nowadays, the benefits of fasting are clear as day, because we are in a society that is being drowned by social media and consumerism. And fasting helps with self-control. If we can control our food, then we can control anything else, because lack of control leads to addiction, and addiction is destroying and ruining lives. And let's face it, addiction is just escapism. escaping from our real issues. And not only that, fasting gives us a change of perspective. It helps us think about how we would be without food. It helps us focus on our worship more and our connection with God, because of course that's the main reason we fast, as we're told in the Quran. Fasting is there to help us gain taqwa, God consciousness, becoming close to God, mate. Because let's face it, whoever you speak to
doesn't have time because they're working, or when they're not working,
they're studying. If they're not studying, then they're plugged into the entertainment industry, mate. Yeah, watching all these TV series that get better and better and better, that end with a cliffhanger upon cliffhanger, that keep you hooked, mate, like it's your supply. Yeah, like it's your supply and you just can't say no. Who's going to teach you to say no? Your creator. And how does he do that? By starting off by saying no to our food. And what a nice way to end it off. Let's leave it there. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.